Yo, what's up? It's your boy Marwin. I'm making Guyanese Pepperpot today, one of my favorite dishes. Sliced stewed beef and oxtail in a spicy, aromatic, and just delicious sauce. I start with just giving the oxtail a good cleanse with some plain vinegar before making a Trinidadian green seasoning base, which is basically herbs, onions, ginger, garlic, and citrus blended together to give you this nice flavor seasoning base, sort of like a sofrito or epics if you're familiar with Haitian cooking, which I do a lot on this site. But once we have the green seasoning mixed up, then we'll just marinate the beef and oxtails in that overnight. All the meat is marinated overnight. Now I can just let it come to room temperature, shake some of the excess seasoning off, and then just brown all of the oxtail and the beef chuck roast, all sides. So I got a nice caramelization on the outside, a little crust, and we're ready to go. Meat's done. We can set that aside. Now it's time to lay in flavors with the onions. I got peppers. I got my dry spices, salt, pepper, allspice, paprika, cinnamon, cloves, and lastly I have some star anise. All of these will give like not only fragrance but flavor. Start mixing that in before I finish things off by adding in my garlic. And the base, the key to this, the cassareep, which is like essential to making a pepper pot. I like to add all my spices during the saute. It releases the flavor, makes it more of an impact. And then you can start to mix everything together, adding the bay leaf, orange peel, which gives it a unique characteristic, as well as the water. Add enough water so that the oxtails are fully covered. And then you're just going to close the lid and simmer those for about 40 minutes. Give those a head start on the beef. Once it's done, you can give it a mix, but you want to remove those peppers first, right? Because you don't want those to disintegrate into the pot to make them like so hot that it overpowers everything. Add the cassareep, which is the main essential ingredient, gives it that unique Guyanese flavor. And then you want to add the roast back and start to cook this in that long simmer. Simmer for about 2 hours or so. You can soak up any excess fat if you wish as you go. But after about 2 hours, you should be good to go. The meat should be very tender. You should have a nice aroma that's smelling up the house. Next up, if you want, depending how much liquid there is, if you want to reduce the gravy, you can take the meat out and reduce. And then serve as is. I like mine with just a nice cut of bread. And then you can take a look at the finished product, looking at the meat, see how tender it is. Again, you can smell all the good stuff from the cinnamon and the cassareep, etc. This is just going to be delicious. I'm going to enjoy this. Thank you. And there you have it. Give me a like or comment, or better yet, subscribe to the channel. Thanks.